What is up, guys? Welcome back. We're at it with another video. We finally hit 1,000 subs, so thank you guys so much for joining the crew and being a part of the team, stopping by my Twitch while we stream to play some games, and the Discord as well, where we can discuss and stuff like that. Now that we've hit 1,000 subs, maybe finally we can get monetized in this channel. Kind of go from there, really. There is a donation link down below. I actually don't get paid for this, so if you guys would like to chip in to actually help me get better equipment or better the overall quality of the videos, the streams, so on and so forth, feel free to do so. That is all up to you guys, and I appreciate every one of you that has assisted me so far in this. So there are two things we need to go over, and primarily it's going to be Snake's matchup chart. We have smatchups.com, which is a website that was actually provided by Nathaniel Liao. So thank you so much, Nathaniel. If you're watching this video, I appreciate it a lot. We also have the matchup chart that MVD created, which is amazing. So now we can actually look into that, see how that goes. So we're gonna kind of skim through this, kind of go through it real quick, see if there's anything that doesn't make sense or what does make sense. Then we'll kind of go over MVDs. Now, again, this is community based, so people you can register and make your own builds and stuff like that. There is a stages selection. I won't recommend actually going to the stages or looking at it, because there's a lot of blank stuff, and also as well, it's just a lot of votes on stages that aren't even legal in tournament play. So I would just say ignore that. Mario 50-50, that's understandable. I heard though from other Snake players that Mario can actually up air us into combo with up airs until we're at like 70-80%, which could be an issue. But I'd have to experience it for myself, if anything, to kind of see how to handle that. Donkey Kong, okay, that's understandable. Almost equal in my opinion. Link and Snake, yeah, 50-50. That's understandable too, because their projectiles are pretty annoying to get by. Samus, we'll have to win against Samus as long as we don't let them camp, because that's most of their primary game, in my opinion. We could get that for you, get through that. Dark Samus, obviously the same. Yoshi, now if you're Yoshi main, I heard that this is actually a bad matchup for Yoshi players. So I guess we shut down a lot of their options with grenades and stuff like that. So that might be something to kind of go over. Kirby, I've played a few Kirbys. The matchup it's not like annoying, but it is hard to pass through. Like when you actually get grabbed or comboed in the early percents, after that it's like not too bad. So I can see this being a 6. Okay, so Fox being one of our worst matchups, that's understandable. You can kind of see Ness is right here as well. Luigi and Pikachu, okay, that's understandable. ESAM, MVD being ESAM, but ESAM also demolishes Ally Snake, so could be a 50-50, but looks to be a 60% in our case. I think the biggest thing is that Pikachu dies early, so that could be one of the things there. Captain Falcon. Now, according to Fatality, this is actually Snake, one of Captain Falcon's worst matchups. I would say probably because of grenades and Nikita. So that could be one thing. Jigglypuff, 50-50. Could go either way. I mean, Jigglypuff dies pretty early, so if you camp them out right, in my opinion, you kind of get the up tilt, get the early kill there. Peach, okay, that's understandable. I played a local Peach twice, and it is kind of hard to get through because of them floating, and also with that down tilt, they can combo us pretty good, especially with down tilt and other aerials. Daisy, I don't know why Daisy's any different, but okay. Bowser, we'll often win against Bowser. Yeah, as long as we play a good keep away, I think it would be more in our favor. Nothing on Ice Climbers. I wouldn't really know. I haven't played in Ice Climbers. Sheik, not too sure against Sheik. I haven't really played too many of them, but I haven't really had much of an issue playing Sheik as I've done in Brawl, so might be a little bit easier for us. We'll have to lose against Zelda. Okay. I guess because of Din's Fire and Night, that would probably pose an issue for us, but I still haven't found like a Zelda player to really play against. Dr. Mario, okay. Pikachu will often lose against Pikachu. Now, MVD and a lot of other Snake players have kind of a different bias towards that, because Pikachu dies super early to us, and not only that, but as long as you play the right game and play good defensive and have grenades around you that could actually punish Pikachu, then we can rack up the damage pretty quickly and get the kill very quickly as well. We just have to be aware of the speed and as well as off stage. Falco could be a 50-50 for us, I would probably assume. I haven't played too many though, but the ones that I have played, it's a pretty annoying matchup. Martha and Lucina being 50-50, okay, I can see that as well. If they are spacing though, it makes it harder for us to get in, I would say that. So if the player is actually really good at spacing aerials, then it could pose an issue. Young Link is pretty annoying when it comes to their projectiles, so I could see why it would be like this, but I haven't really lost to a Young Link though, so I'm not too sure if it would be a 40-60. So Ganon, Mewtwo, okay, yeah, that's understandable. I don't know what it is with Mewtwo, but Mewtwo just feels easy for me so far, unless I just haven't played a good enough Mewtwo yet. We'll have to lose against Roy, Chrom, Game & Watch, and Meta Knight. I've heard people complain about Meta Knight, but I don't think Meta Knight should be... It could be kind of equal, because Meta Knight dies early, and again, with these swords characters, I mean, as long as you're having grenades out, it'll shut them down. Mr. Game & Watch, I could definitely see being this because of the bucket. Doesn't seem to be anything on Pit, Dark Pit, Zero Suit Samus, Wario, Snake matchup 70-30, and Ike. Ike should kind of be the same, or at least 50-50. If you keep grenades next to you though, it'll be a lot easier to draw out those nairs, to beat those nairs. Now, a lot of people have had issues with Ivysaur, and I think that's the only reason why it would be a 50-50 in this case, because of Ivysaur. You really have to be careful of the up air, down air, and razor leaf, but after that, it's and down throw to up B kills. You can watch out for those. You want to watch out for those too. Lucas, understandable, same thing as Ness. Sonic is hard to fight because he can get in very easy. So if you're more of a camping Snake player, it'll probably be more of an issue to actually beat Sonic, because how fast they can get in, which would be an issue for me in my circumstance, because I play more of a camp style. King DDD, again, I feel the same way. Gordos are hard to pass by, and then you can't really Nikita them because they can just eat that really. Olimar. Normally win against Olimar. I mean, Olimar is light, but with them throwing the Pikmin though, it could kind of go either way. I don't really think it should be 70-30, unless you guys have something to say about that. I've only played one Olimar player though, okay? But as far as looking at footage and stuff, MVD lost to Myron in the tournament about 1 or 2 months ago, was it? And he also lost to Dabuz. Dabuz is Olimar. So there, but he's also, I believe MVD also beat Myron before as well. So I think they're 1-1 if anything. I think this should be at least a 4, in my opinion, because Gyro just demolishes all of our projectiles, so it gets rid of grenades, it gets rid of Nikita. Beam is kind of hard to get around too if they use it a lot, so it kind of like messes me up specifically. Toon Link, I find Toon Link annoying like Young Link, so normally lose against Wolf. I don't know about that. I mean, sure, lasers, if they're spamming lasers, it's annoying to get in, but they don't really have much kill power for us, I would believe. Down smash, forward smash, and back air. But forward smash is pretty slow, so you can kind of react to it unless they like read a roll or something like that. or a get up option. Back air is hard to land as well because we're not really aerial, so they don't really they can't really hit us with that because we're not jumping around. But if they jump and we're on the ground, we should already know that a back air is they're gonna try to do a back air if we're at a kill percent. Villager can go either way, I believe, because of pocket. Just really depends. Megaman is definitely one of our worst matchups as well because of the projectile and stuff like that. So that's one thing. Wii Fit Trainer. Now I'm not too sure on Wii Fit Trainer myself, so I can't really say much. Unless if you guys have any experience, let me know. Rosalina. I could see this happening because of gravitational pull. So that would make sense. I played one Rosalina and it was pretty annoying. You couldn't really do anything because they're gravitational pull. Little Mac. I think Little Mac, I have problems fighting Little Mac unless I just don't know how to fight Little Mac, because I never played Smash 4, so I'm not too familiar. And I also find it hard that they power through everything with their smash attacks, so that's kind of annoying too. I think Greninja is a hard matchup for us as well, in my opinion. Otherwise, again, I just don't know how to fight them. Me Brawler, not too sure. Me Sword Fighter, not too sure on that one. Me Gunner. Me Gunner's pretty annoying in my opinion because he has a reflector and he has a magnet just like Ness and Lucas. And he's like mixed with Samus on top of that. So that could be pretty annoying. Palutena. I can see that. That's not, it's like 50-50 at the most, if anything. Robin, I'm not too sure about Robin. Shulk is definitely in our favor for sure because of how long their sword is and beats grenades out very easily. Draw against Bowser Jr. I can agree on that. Bowser Jr.'s up airs can actually combo us to about 60 to 70%, so that is one thing too. I heard Ryu and Ken is bad for Snake, but I'm not too sure. I haven't really played any. I heard Cloud is too, but it's just primarily, in my opinion, just camping them out, and then when they get the limit, or like you can kind of like play offense, but then once they get the limit, then just play more of a steady pace. Corrin, not too sure. Bayonetta, definitely not too sure. I could see this being an issue for us. Up throw, up airs, and being able to juggle us pretty early, as well as that roller, of course. Ridley, Simon, and Richter all in our favor. I think Simon and Richter should at least be a 50-50 or 60-40 for us, because their projectiles should even things out more, in my opinion. It is kind of hard to get in when they use like cross. K-Rool being a 50-50, okay, that's believable. Isabel, yeah, because of pocket. And Incineroar, where are we at with Incineroar? Often win against Incineroar. It's really all dependent. If you're gonna camp, I would highly suggest not to, because Incineroar can just spam revenge, and then next thing you know, you're gonna be aching. You're gonna be Clay Aiken. So most of the stuff is pretty decent. There were some notable things that were kind of weird that didn't really make sense in my honest opinion. But yeah, so that's that. Now let's go ahead and go over to, now this is MVD's Snake matchup chart. So obviously if it's a +2, it's in our favor. He believes a +1, still in our favor. 0 +1. It can kind of go either way depending on the player. I'm assuming 0 being equal all the way, 50-50, 0 -1. Either in our favor or bad matchup for us, and then -1 altogether. I feel like Fox should be in this section because I don't think Light has lost to a Snake yet. So, but I could see why he put a 0 or -1, because Light faced MVD and Salem and they went 2-2. So it kind of went back and forth. So I could see why he put it here. Olimar being here, see, that's what I would say as well, because Olimar here, they had it as our favor, but I think it could be kind of in the middle. Ike is understandable, you can go either way. Inkling, Pikachu, okay. And then he's got Lucina, Peach and Daisy, Ivysaur. See, notice how Ivysaur is up here, but Charizard and Squirtle are down here because they're kind of easier to deal with. Squirtle can just combo us to like 30%, then he can't really do anything after that. And then Charizard is just Charizard, to be honest. Just watch out for side B and punish accordingly. But Ivysaur is obviously the most annoying because of up air, down air, and down throw into up B, and as well as Razor Leaf shutting out grenades. Young Link, yeah, projectiles, Palutena, Nair spam, Nair combos. I don't mean to say spam. Nair combos and then up air can kill us fairly early as well. See, I could see it being the same. Like I said, like a 50-50 if anything. DDD, see, that could be another thing as well. DD is pretty annoying. Incineroar, Game & Watch. I don't know why he put Game & Watch here. But because obviously when he fought Meister, he lost, what was it, 3-0 against Meister. Meister's a Game & Watch. But then there was somebody else there was a different Snake player that faced Meister, I believe, and he actually beat him. I think that was what it was. I have to go back and look at it. Ness, I fairly believe he put this down here because he beats Austin pretty easily now. So he's kind of figured out how to actually play against Ness. I don't know if this is in any specific order, by the way, because he has Lucas up here and then Ness right here. So I'm not too sure. Bowser, if you're not careful enough, you can die early from him. I don't know about Zero Suit, Wolf. Okay, see, Mii Gunner. Mii Gunner is probably one of the worst Miis, if anything. Definitely deserves to be up there. Mario, Megaman. So you can kind of see that these are he kind of agrees with most of these things are going to be bad matchups for us, or at least equal, depending on the player itself. Obviously, MVD is a top-notch player, so that's why he can kind of feel in a certain way that these characters should be down here, while people like myself and probably you guys would believe that Ness should be up here. So yeah, everything doesn't look, I don't really disagree with anything too much here, but I mean, I would say Ness should probably be up here or Lucas, but obviously we can't really take that away from him because he demolished Austin in the last tournament that he was at, and I believe the one before that too, that he beat Austin. So it's understandable why we would have this here. I think Game & Watch, I thought he would put Game & Watch up here, but it's not really a big deal. These look to be, this looks to be a really solid list though, in my opinion. Really solid. But yeah, that's pretty much everything here. If you want to add anything in the comments, anything I said that you want to add on, or anything that might help me understand certain matchups, please feel free to comment down below. I appreciate it, guys. We hit 1,000 subs again. Congratulations, and thank you so much for everything. I was going to do a special video, but no one wanted to actually help me out with that. Sad face, but it's okay. We're still here. We're still going to be making videos. Thank you guys again so much. Have a great rest of your day, and see you on the next one.